guys, welcome back to my channel. Phoenix here, and this week's tutorial clearly is for Halloween. Halloween season in the makeup community is just so much fun. It's just so exciting watching other people post these amazing pictures and videos and watching everyone get super creative and coming up with new kind of stuff every year and new ways to do things and finding new inspiration. I'm going to be doing a few different looks for Halloween on my Instagram and a couple of tutorials. This is one of them. I'm also going to do a Halloween makeup client tutorial, which I'm really excited about. Anyway, I hope you guys are enjoying Halloween season. Hope you guys like this makeup. I feel like it's something that's really effective, but it's still kind of pretty, so you can still feel kind of girly and feminine while you're wearing it. You have to excuse the tutorial. There is an area in the tutorial where it gets cut off because my battery died and I had to just put that on charge and keep filming. I have very little time to film my videos. I only get a small gap in the day where my mum looks after my baby for me, and so I have to just keep rolling. So I'm sorry about that, but I will talk you through it. And really it was just kind of the part where I'm sticking on diamantes, and I did film one section of it, so essentially you just do that and repeat in different areas. Anyway, please forgive me, enjoy the video, and yeah, let's get started.
So to start with, as you can see, I've pre-done my base, my brows and my eyes. I used the Huda Desert Dusk palette, which is brand new, and I used some reds and oranges and black liner to create that kind of sunset eye look. I picked up these diamantes from a craft store. They are flat back and they're sticky on one side, and I just cut out the shape that I desired first to kind of create a crown-like pattern on my head. I've outlined the crown with two lines on either side using a white pencil, kind of like a draft, I guess, of where we're going to place the colour. And using that Huda Beauty Desert Dust palette, I'm taking these different tones and I'm going to go over the white with colour. I'm going to outline that line and then I'm going to start colouring in the forehead area. I'm using these 4 shades here, so very peachy, orange, rustic, red tones. Using an orange first, I am going to colour in this area, taking it back towards the hairline, colouring in that whole area there, and then bringing the colour down onto the temple and down by the ear. I'm just switching brushes, so I'm using a smaller defined brush when I go over that white line area, and as I go down the face I'm using a larger brush because we're covering a larger area of skin. Now using that intense dark red from the palette, I'm going to outline and define that line even more, and I guess make it slightly ombre, so we're going from darker to a bright orange as we go down the face. Keeping the darker tones towards the hairline and then blending them out into that orange and that softer peach tone as we go towards the center of the face. So I've switched now to a much larger brush. This is a blending blusher brush as we go down towards the cheek area, and I'm also going to place a layer of color using that orange shade all over the lip area and around the lip area too. I'm going to apply my highlight now. I'm using this Sleek Makeup palette, and this is the gold from the palette, and using a fan brush I'm placing that on the chin, upper lip, the temple cheek area, and above the brow by the arch, as well as down the plane of the nose and on the tip of the nose. Now I'm going to outline and define a cheekbone area. I'm using white first, and then over top of that I'm placing colour, and I'm gradually going to build that up the same way that we did the forehead lines. So I'm starting now with a darker burgundy red, and that's going to blend into a more burnt orange. Next I'm going to outline the eye area and create a hollow in the eye, so it's the same pattern. We're using the darker red burgundy tone first, and then I'm going to blend that up into an orange and then a peach. I'm using a lip brush to apply this colour, and I'm still continuing on with using that Huda Beauty Desert Dusk palette. Now taking an eyeshadow brush, I'm going to start blending that burgundy into a red and up into an orange, and essentially blend that out to a soft peach, just the same way that we've done around the hairline and under the cheekbone. We're going to do the nose now, so just brushing some orange colour onto your nose first with a blending brush. Then I'm using a liquid black liner and a very thin brush, and I'm just going to go and paint on the shape and the outline of the skull nose. Once the shape and outline of the nose was on, I then went and made that liquid liner a little bit thicker in the center of the nose, and then with a blending brush I just blended that up towards the center. Then I went in with a burgundy red, and then I'm going to go on with an orange and a peachy yellow in the center of the nose, just so we've got a nice blend of color the same way that we do in the other areas of the face. Taking that same liquid liner, I'm now going to go and outline and define all of the lines we've created on the face with a black. This is just a really cheap liquid liner in black that I picked up from Kmart. Now to create the mouth area and the teeth, I'm using a white MAC chroma paint. These paints you mix with a little bit of water. It's very similar to using Aquacolor from Kryolan, which is a body paint. It's water-based, but it is great consistency once you mix it with water. It's really creamy. So just using a couple of larger and then smaller brushes to apply the teeth. I'm just making an outline, and then I'm going in with a much smaller brush which has got a really nice pointed tip on it, so that you have control when you are doing this kind of work where you're using detail and precision. So with this smaller pointed tipped brush, I'm just going in and creating the tips of the teeth and making them kind of sharp and pointy, both along the top and the bottom of the mouth area. Once the white is on, I'm just going in with orange and then burgundy color in between each teeth and outlining and defining each tooth using the burgundy and orange Huda Beauty eyeshadow colors. As I mentioned earlier, I didn't catch all of this part on film before, as I had to recharge the battery and keep going with my makeup. So what I am showing you now are different studs and crystals and how I've placed them, going from larger to smaller. Off camera, I also applied Phoenix 3D lashes, which are nice and voluminous and perfect for this look. The crystal studs I'm using are Swarovski studs. They are flat backed, which means they have a flat back, so you can apply lash glue to the backs of them and then apply them straight onto the skin. Swarovski crystals are just stunning because they are so sparkly. They're cut so that they make the most of the light, and they have a really beautiful crystal payoff. Now to finish off the lips, I'm going to be using this Stila liquid glitter eyeshadow. I'm going to apply that over the white paint on each single tooth to give it a base, and you can also see how it makes it super frosty. Then over the top of that, I'm applying some Phoenix holographic glitter. Love that the glitter just makes the mouth look so sparkly, and it kind of just adds to the look, and it complements the studs as well. So to finish off under the eyes, I'm applying a little bit of highlighter in Phoenix 01.
That's it for this Halloween inspired skull look. I don't know what else you would call it really. It's just kind of like a pretty pumpkin spice skull look. I don't know. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. As always, please don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up, and also hit that notification bell button below. If you hit that, it just means you'll be notified every time I release a new video, so you don't miss them. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I will catch you next time. Bye guys.
But nothing ever hits home. People talk to me and all the voices just burn home. And this is the red, orange, yellow flicker beat.